Good morning. How is everybody? It's 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Hopefully, you're all full of your breakfast and you're all ready to roll. I know Gary has had a sausage sandwich this morning. What was it you said you had?
Sausage, bacon, and egg soda.
Yeah. So he's ready to roll. Good morning, Stefan and Steve.
Good morning.
Hi, Steve. What did you have for breakfast this morning, sir?
Me, I don't do breakfast.
You don't do
I'm
breakfast?
still drinking my cup of tea.
Yeah, you're a strange ilk, obviously.
Oh, I've been called that many times.
Yeah, sure. And Stefan, have you had breakfast this morning? Must have done.
No, not a breakfast, man. No.
It's a breakfast show.
Yeah, but maybe later. A sandwich with egg.
A sandwich with egg.
That sounds good. You're making my mouth.
Egg banjo.
Egg banjo, yeah. There you go. Right, so got that out of the way. I had toast this morning. I know everyone wants to know. I just had plain toast with a bit of peanut butter. No, marmalade on it. Marmalade on it. That's what I had. Right. Who should we start? Let's start with Gary. You want to show us what you got, buddy? What you doing?
Yeah.
What the plan
what
is?
I'm doing. Yeah. I'm going to be carrying on with our little cowboy builds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got him primed there last Sunday. And I have the officer primed as well. So I'm going to be starting to work on these today.
Yeah.
And hopefully next Sunday I'll be starting the base of a certain John Wayne scene in it.
Are you gonna let us know what you're doing, or is it a secret?
I'm going to say, can people guess the scene I'm going to be doing it out of?
Okay. Awesome. Let's see that pose again of that chap you just showed up. You should hold him up on the screen a little bit longer. So he's got he's got a rifle.
Yeah. Carbine, yeah.
I guess he's ducked down behind something.
Yeah, he's actually ducked down behind the wee horsey.
Yay.
The horsey needs another primer on it, so I'll do that today as well.
Awesome.
But I'm going to start the 2 figures today.
Right. Okay. There's one of our volunteers, David Ulk. He's currently painting a horse up, and I keep meaning to remind myself to let you know about it, so you can see. But I keep forgetting. So if by the end of the show, at the end of the show, remind me, and I'll show you the pictures.
No problem, Malcolm. Thank you.
All right, bud. Who do you want to see next, Steve or Stefan? It's your choice.
Stefan.
I
just want to see the model kits.
Yeah, I imagine. Could you just get out of the way?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if you could just move your head out of the way, Stefan, that'd be really good. If you just stay out of the way. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
So there's good weather in the Netherlands. So it's good weather for skill modeling.
Yes, absolutely. How's your group up there? How are the chaps?
Yeah, great. One of the guys is a little bit in problems, but he's doing fine.
Okay, good. I had a nice email from Hugh. Is it Harb?
From
Harb, was it? Or I'm not sure how you pronounce his name.
Oh, Hoob.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hoob. And he said thank you very much for coming along, and he was and sent me a nice email and sent me a few photographs of his. Well, to be honest, he sent me a few photographs of his helmet.
Yeah.
Which is great. And I'll share that with the guys later on. So what are you working on today, Stefan?
Today I'm working on my Spitfire. Okay. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on the cockpit right now.
Mm-hmm.
And a few of the pilots, and today I will work on the other two pilots. One is already finished. I have to paint it later, and the little dog.
Yeah. Oh.
So if this is ready, I can put it in a primer, and then I can paint it.
Fantastic. What dance move is the pilot doing?
Yeah, I think he's
It's from Fortnite.
it's from Fortnite, my wife said. But I really think he's explaining how we shot a damn Spitfire out of the a damn Messerschmitt out of the air.
Oh, I see. Right. Yes. Oh, so he's kind of just showing you. Right. I'm with you. Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah. Tell Miranda he does certainly look like he's doing some sort of Fortnite dance.
Yeah.
And how's that kit coming along?
What do you say?
How's the kit coming along? Is it going together well?
Yeah. It's a nice kit. Yeah, it's working fine.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many great gaps. So yeah, it's a nice kit.
Brilliant. Yeah, well, I'm working on a very similar one. So
Yeah.
I know it well. Cool. All right, we'll see how you get on today, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go to Steve. Cheers, mate.
Okay, right, well, you can probably see I've now got some paint on the habitation module of the
Is that what we're calling it now? A habitation module?
Oh, yes, of course, yes. You have to give these things a fundamental name.
Love it. Okay. And have you got his ears on?
Yeah, well, I've got his ears on and his arms. I'm just going to put his hands on, and then he'll be ready for painting. Yeah, and I'm doing a bit of weathering up here. I've decided the ridge is going to be covered by a piece of rusty steel,
Okay.
and there's a lot of moss growing on it. So,
Okay.
I think I then got to weather the car to match, so there will be moss and plants growing out of that as well by the time I finish.
I see. So the car is more of a house than it is a car.
Yeah. I'm going to have to be a bit constructive how I put the back of the seat in, but the idea will be Gromit will be just sitting in the driving seat, and Wallace will be over here trying to figure out why the engine won't go.
I see. Fantastic.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Are you going to have any what they call Easter eggs of like a penguin in the window or wrong trousers?
Probably not. No, I think I'll probably this what you see is how it will finish up once it's all painted and weathered properly.
Brilliant.
Find a base for it. The backstory will be that Wallace invented a motorhome and decided to go on a touring holiday in France. But when he got there, he discovered that he didn't meet French road regulations, so he had to leave his on the dockside at Le Havre and hire one from a local French company, and this is what he finished up with.
I see.
That
So
was cold when the engine stopped.
are you going to get a French sign or something for the road?
That's a thought. Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some French motorhome hire posters put on the back of the van. I mean, I've got the back door. It's starting to get it weathered and looking a bit tatty.
Yeah. What fun. That's going to be a fun project, as always, Steve.
Oh, yes. I keep coming up with new ideas, and I keep getting help with new ideas as well.
That's great. And what about your Battle of Britain build? Have you started that? How's that going?
That's not progressed since the last broadcast. And
Okay.
I have a wing and and a control stick. And
That's good. Yeah.
panel. So once Wallace's hands are on, I'll probably start putting a bit more of that together.
Okay. So is it usual for you to work on 2 or 3 kits at once?
Yeah, I've usually got 2 or 3 on the go because you always reach a point where you're waiting for paint or glue to dry, so you've either got to twiddle your thumbs or move on to something else.
Yeah. Okay. Love it. Thanks, Steve.
Okay.
Right. Let's press that button. I'm just going to let John in. John is waiting in the wings very, very patiently. There he is. Hi. Good morning, John. Greetings. How are you?
Everybody.
We haven't seen you in a week or so. How are you?
I know. I've had family round.
Ah.
2 of my granddaughters. So
Wow. Yeah.
they sort of take priority. Oops, I've got toothpaste all over me. Oh no.
Well, it's if teeth are clean.
And puppies.
Hey, puppies.
Typical. They've been sat behind me for the last 10 minutes.
That's because you're speaking, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Because you're talking.
And blimey. There's the other one.
But do you
backstage? Let me go and give these a treat. It is 9 o'clock. Their treat time is 9 o'clock, and I just forgot it. I've been looking around.
Yep, off you go.
I'll come back in a few minutes.
All right, mate. No worries. Okay. So let's go through the comments quickly, and then I'll show you what I've got on my disc. James doesn't feel very well this morning, so he's not going to be in with us. Does that mean that his show's not on? Oh, don't know. But get well soon, James. Maybe you feel better soon. Facebook user who is Wayne Cooper says, "Good morning, everyone." Good morning, Wayne. How are you? Good to see you this morning. If you've had breakfast, let us know what you've had. We've got 7 watching, so there should be 7 breakfasts that we should go through, unless they're all like Steve and not had anything, or Stefan. Boring people. Get yourself breakfast. Doctor recommended.
Oh, yes.
Steph's in. Good morning, folks. Now, if I know Steph would have had some breakfast this morning, certainly. Don't let us down, Steph. What did you have this morning? All right, and then on my desk, let's have a look. There we go. So, wait. So this is my Battle of Britain build. I'm obviously much faster and more skillful than Stefan because I've got a bit further on than he has. I'm pretty much at the same stage. So I got to a point where I will need to paint it now. So I've got the other sides done as well. And then I'll give it some green and put the decals on. And that's kind of where I am. But the kit is absolutely lovely. One of our friends, Carl, he built the 148 Spitfire and had an absolute nightmare and was a bit nervous about building the 132nd. So he was interested to see how we get on. So Carl, it's brilliant. You will love it. It fits perfectly. Instructions are clear. There's plenty of detail in it. So yeah, you get and build yours, Carl. So, but we're not here for that today because it's Cowboy Day. And I'm working on this Rhyolite Mercantile building. Last time I did the structure for it. So if you can probably see, there's a beam in the back there just to hold the structure because you're not going to see inside. So there's nothing in there. And today I'm going to, what am I going to do today? I'm probably going to try and do some of the base. So as we've been talking a lot this week, it's all about the base. The image I have for it, the back is raised, the ground, is higher, and that's full screen. The ground is higher at the back, and then it kind of slopes down, and so there's a gap underneath the building here, and then the ground almost touches the back here. So I need to make that slope. So what I'm going to do today is put a lip around the edge here, ready for putting some papier mâché or sort of porridge mess in the back, and then slope it down to the front here, just to make some ground So I will do that. I also, I'll probably just do that today. And then I also need to put some details onto the inside of here. So that's the door and the windows and sort of random planks of wood and things like that in here. And yeah, make it look really kind of cool. As I was, obviously as I cut it, you can see it's not straight, but never mind. That side's straight, so maybe I should have it. I'll present it that way around, not that way around. Never mind. So there we go. Steph did say he is just cooking bacon and egg sandwiches. Oh, lovely. Good work. That's good. Lovely. Well done, Steph. That's exactly what we want to hear. James is watching still. He says, I did manage to make a sausage baggie with a nice cup of coffee for breakfast, and no parade until next week. Okay. What's a sausage baggie?
Sausage and toast, far as I remember.
Yeah. Baggie. You mean like a sandwich then?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I heard of that before. I've heard sandwiches and sarnies, but no, baggies a new one. Every day's a learning day here. And Wayne says, no breakfast yet. I was waiting for his missus to get up. Yeah, that's the way it is. Maybe one morning you would make breakfast, Wayne, and wake her up with the breakfast as a nice gesture. And then get her up to make you a cup of tea. And we got John back. So there's John Son's dogs.
Yes, well, they're now lying down, being quiet.
They're satiated. They are full. Lovely.
They've had their denture stick.
So
yes.
how you doing, mate? What's up? What's news?
I am wonderful, thank you. A few days with children, etc. Very tiring. Very tiring. But
how young are the children?
The eldest one is just turned 3. Sister is about 19 months old.
Gosh. Right.
And I've got the other 2 to see yet as well.
Gosh, got quite a few then.
I've only got 4 grandchildren.
Right, and I know everyone wants to know people who watch the show many times will want to know how many times you've had to recharge your taser over the weekend.
I don't need a taser with mine.
Yeah, I see.
They're my grandchildren. Therefore, I have a son and a daughter-in-law who have their aforesaid weapon of choice.
Brilliant.
Although my son uses the famous words 1, 2, and never gets to 3.
Yeah, I am with you. Yeah, that's similar to what we use in this house. Count.
Tasers.
Yeah. we count, and if we ever get to 10, you don't even know what you don't even know what.
You go that high.
Oh yeah. No, we'll count. Sometimes I'll count down from 3 if if I'm really cross. But count to 10. If we get to 10, then oh gosh, hell's gonna be broken loose. And luckily, I don't know what happens when we get to 10.
No.
No.
Exactly, that's the idea.
You don't want to know what will happen at 10. Yeah, no, that works for us.
Good.
And the naughty step as well. Use that as well. That's worked. Okay. So what did you have for breakfast, John?
I had a sausage sandwich with brown sauce.
You didn't have a baggie then?
Whatever a baggie is, I don't know. Some colloquialism that I haven't met before.
No. We'll find out.
We'll speak to the James and we'll Get it off him.
Yes, that's right. Oh, here we go. The answer is in. It means baguette.
Oh,
Oh, he's a Frenchman now, is he?
Yeah, baguette. Yeah. Typical English, isn't it? To get something like, as lovely as a baguette and just call it a baggie.
French. Yeah.
Yes. And what? This is the children's mobile you're working on, isn't it?
Yes, it's my great niece's soon-to-be child's mobile. Masked up, painted white now. I'm remasking to paint the red or spray the red.
Right. Looks lovely. It's going to be really nice.
Oh, I hope so. 3 different, say, different ways of paint. Oh, it's gone out there. So 3 different ways of painting it. So where the grey is going to be red.
Yep.
And on the tips of the fins is going to be, it's supposed to be yellow, but I was thinking doing gold.
Okay.
Yeah. Get that
They,
done. Once I've messed this up, I'll carry on with Bailey.
Yes. How's
since last time?
Are they meant to be looking like a bit like sharks?
Sorry, what, these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the shape.
That's cool. Look it. They're gonna love that, mate.
Glued together.
Yeah, they're gonna love that.
Oh, I hope so.
Cool, man. That's great.
Thank you.
Stick with that one. Wayne says, hell would have to freeze over before I use the kitchen. Let's see. Does he know where it is?
Does he care?
Yeah. Maybe he knows where it is because he had to build it, perhaps. Or he knows where it is because he had to paint it. Is it not your domain then, I guess, Wayne? And James says, not a baggy sausage, as that is a whole different thing. Yes, a baggy sausage, I can't even go there. Not this morning. A baggy. Maybe that's what you felt made you feel ill. Maybe that's what it was. A dodgy, baggy sausage. So what is it you're doing then, Gary? Is priming still?
just doing a wee bit of priming.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Cutting and measuring. Baggy. A sausage baguette, that's quite substantial. I'm assuming, I'm just assuming that you would cut the baguette down to a reasonable size and have one sausage in it, rather than an entire French baguette full of sausages. Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
That seems reasonable.
What, an entire baguette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't see what the problem is.
Like a half a meter long.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're confusing it. No.
he could have had bacon in it and black and white pudding in it as well.
Could have done, yeah.
Lots of eggs.
Yes.
And plum tomato.
Oh, would you quit, John?
Dip
Plum
it,
tomato.
dip it in.
Yes. Oh,
Oh, he started something now.
I know. Used to have that every morning for breakfast when you're in the army. Plum tomatoes with toast. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, best thing going.
A gallon of beans.
Yes.
Wayne says, I built the kitchen. There was not enough space to build models in there, so the shed is my space. You should have put some space in the kitchen for your models as well, like a little drop-down table or something. Yeah? Or that cupboard is mine, he said. I cleaned my cutting mat at the weekend. You see, all fresh, ready for a new build. I used meths on it. I used IPA on it. I used all sorts. I even used Mr. Muscle, but didn't get everything off. So I ended up having to sand it. That got it off.
You still got lines on it.
Yeah, I did. Well, in patches, yeah. I thought the IPA was going to rip it off, but it didn't. Usually, the alcohol takes it straight off, didn't it? Okay. So, what are you working on, Wayne? What's Wayne up to? Baggy. Thomas, good morning. Thomas says, Mr. Muscle was invented by the Ministry of Defence. Morning, Thomas.
Ooh.
James says he's just got one small sausage.
Yeah, but no, nothing personal, please.
Just one. He says, just one small one, boys. It was meant to be a full-fired breakfast. That being sausage, bacon, mushroom, Tom's. Is that Tom's sausage? Tom's tomatoes, I assume that means. White pudding and egg in a baggie. But it just ended up being a one sausage. Still pretty good, though.
Sack the chef.
Yeah. Imagine that. A big baguette cut right down the middle, full of all that stuff. Like a fried breakfast in a baggie. Thomas says, my eyes are blurry, and I realized I left my glasses in the bathroom. Yeah, it's the worst thing, isn't it? When you need glasses and you can't find them. I do that sometimes. I reach over to the side when I wake up. Reach over to the side to get my glasses, and if I've knocked them off or something on the floor, then that's it. I can't find them. Let's get the wife to come around and find my glasses for me. Wayne says, I'm building the 148 Osprey from Italy. Italy. How do you pronounce that one, Stefan? Just unmute your mic, mate.
Yeah, my mic was off.
That's okay.
You mean the brand name?
Yeah, how do you pronounce that?
That's Italeri.
Italeri.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I've heard people saying Italeri and Italeri. So, yeah, Italeri it is. Stefan would know. Much better languages than us lot. He says it's a horrible kit to put together, and I'm going to require lots of putty.
Or big hole in the garden.
That could work too, John.
It could continue. It was so much fun.
Someone says monosodium glutamate was also invented by the Ministry of Defense. There you go. Just to make your food taste nicer. Old MSG. Right, I have to find some glue. Thomas says that Italeri, direct translation, means warped and bad instructions. I couldn't comment. And he says, my girlfriend is called Italeri now. Yeah, it's a bit hit and miss, aren't they? Sometimes they I don't know if they manufacture their own kits or if they're all used Reeboxes. I don't know. The same with Revel, I suppose. They're hit and miss too. Measure this. Thomas says, in terms of the kits were made on a Friday afternoon. Yes, that's right. Anything made on a Friday afternoon is going to be slapdash and quick, isn't it? You can get home early. What plans you got to do today then, John? Bit of model making, and then what else you up to?
I have got, once this is finished, I've got grass to cut, lunch to do,
Ooh.
and then the ironing to do, which could take me till tomorrow.
Right, there's a lots.
Well, people have been here, so we've got loads of bedding to do, and
I'm with you. You got the fallout you got to pay for.
But once it's done, it's done.
Yep. Till the next time.
Yes, until the next time.
Do you like having the family all over and having a big get together?
Yes. My son and daughter-in-law, the kids, have gone up to her sister's for the week.
Mm.
So they self-isolated together
Ah, right.
with the girl's dad.
Mm-hmm.
And then they all came down. So we were self-isolating for a week now. Just to be sort of safe and done. So it's it was very nice to see them. So it's just a break from the routine you've got at the moment. So yeah. So that was good.
Excellent.
Very well worth it.
Wayne says, I think I was spoiled by the Tamiya F16 I did last week. And then jumped on this heap of garbage. You sent me some photographs of the F15. I need to put them up on the Models Mess, and I haven't done that yet. I will do that. Going from Tamiya to Italia, I guess there will be a jump. Well, just means you have to get your sanding stick out. Get your sanding stick out and get your basic modeling skills out.
I don't know why I'm doing that.
James is off to bed. See you all soon. Feel better soon, James. A bit of bed rest. He's feeling a bit poorly. Anyone's tuning in, his show is not going to be on today, unfortunately. His Sunday parade. He'll be back next week, I'm sure. That's a shame. I was looking forward to that because he's almost finished.
Yeah.
His little diorama, isn't he? Thomas says Poets Day.
That's a Friday.
Is that right?
Yep.
So this week we had our Newbury Model Club group meet back again. First time since March, which was really good. It was really good to see everybody again and see what everyone's been up to. Luckily, we meet in a pub, so the pub is kind of open for business with restrictions. But I mean, you know, once you sat there for 5 minutes, it felt no different to a normal club session, really.
What do you do on your club session? Just chat? Or?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, there's no real because it's a pub. You can't sit there with open glues and you know, making smelly stinks with your with your glue. And you know, using cutting stuff everywhere and things like that. It's not practical. So yeah, we just sit there and chat instead of making models. Talk about models. We have talked about, you know, having a building session together, but because I do loads of, well, before March, I do loads of modeling sessions myself. I'm not that bothered about making models, you know, with the guys as well.
Yeah,
just happy to talk about them, you know. I know some clubs do, don't they? They have a
mine. We meet at the Tesco community room in Wisbech. Yeah. So every one of our meetings was a build. You just bring something along, you just sit, chat, and build.
That's good. That's good.
Which for some of them is the only time they actually get to build.
Yeah. So they're still closed, still, aren't they?
Yes.
Have you moved venues or?
No, not thought about it actually.
I was talking to Steph, and he has his modelling session at Tesco's, and he's been told that, you know, they're not opening up soon, but he'll be told when they are.
Yes,
but with no dates yet.
I don't blame him. It's going to be difficult for Tesco to do it safely.
Well, all their resources are going into the obviously the shop part of it, don't they?
Yeah. And they won't have anybody to police to make sure that the groups don't have so many people, only have so many people in, and etc. etc. Then cleaning of it afterwards, and
yeah. It'll be back.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully this time next week we'll know if Scale Model World's going ahead.
29th.
Yeah.
That's the date they're supposed to be announcing it. So
yeah.
We'll find out. My money's on I don't know. My money's on no.
I think they might attempt to do something, but it's just going to be a small. What's the word I'm looking for? It won't be anything like what you would expect.
No. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be open to the public. It'd be IPMS only. And then you only have a certain amount of people being able to go from each club.
Yeah, so many people in at a time.
Yeah,
there'll be no kit swap.
No, it won't be open for as long either, will it?
No,
but yeah, I don't. They could certainly do something pretty successful online if they wanted to.
I would expect so. Yes.
Miranda's in. Some lady called Miranda. Do you know who that is, Stefan?
Yeah, she's sitting on the couch right now.
I see. Hello, Miranda. Good morning.
Here she comes.
Uh-oh. Stand by your bed. Stand by your beds. Good morning, Miranda. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good. How's the group going?
Yeah, doing good.
Good. Awesome. Have you had breakfast this morning?
Not yet.
No? Was Stefan going to make you something later?
The other way around, I'm afraid.
Just see that, still that was a hilarious joke, that was. Cool.
When we're done, I'm going to bake him some eggs.
Oh, lovely. Good to see you, Miranda.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Model making trucker says, good morning. Good morning, Lewis. And Lewis's other alias appears as well. Good morning, mate. Did you know that James is poorly? And did you know that the parade will not be on today? You imagine he's already messaged some people anyway. But yeah, he's up in bed, not very well. There's no parade today, Lewis. Harold Smith is watching on YouTube. Hello, Harold. Thank you for joining us. Scott Southern goes, good morning, all. Hello, Scott. Nice to you join. Thank you very much for coming along, guys. What you've been up to, what you're building, and what is going to be on the breakfast menu for you. Let us know. Thomas says a lot. Hang on, I need to click on that as well. Wow. Thomas says has been speaking to the guys filming the new oldie Christmas advert. They said it was a horrific shoot. Unfortunately, the chat's gone on now. I can't read the rest of it. Questioned in the morning, nasal swabs, then temperature, and then changing into laundered work clothes. Wow. A sharing table where you have to pass tools. You put it on a table, spray it, disinfectant, and then the next person comes over to pick up the tool. A COVID monitor, every hour getting a temperature check, isolated lunch area with no hot drinks or food, boxed sandwiches and a bottle of water. And then I guess 2 meter restrictions as well. Wow. Yes, that must have been tough. Super, super tough. That's probably the safest place to be. It sounds like to me. Sounds like a very safe and place to work. Poets Day, Thomas says, is a Friday in the army.
Yep.
Yep. I see. It's an acronym. Gotcha. Awesome. Chuck Wertz, good morning. Miranda says poets means cleaning in Dutch. Well, yeah. It doesn't mean that here, clearly, in the military. It means that.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Right, Lewis says, oh, dear, I didn't know. Yeah, so no parade, I'm afraid. He is poorly. James's show, the Model Officer Sunday Parade, is usually on from 12:30. No, it's not. No, it finishes at 12:30, doesn't it? But yeah, won't be on today. But I'm assuming that Festa's workshop will be on as normal. Thomas says James must have a bad case of the nits. In his beard, perhaps, or his eyelashes. Harold says breakfast is muesli and tea, not in the same bowl. Well, that's good. It's a good start. Bowl of tea, lovely. Muesli. Go on, John. Sorry.
A bowl of tea and I said a cup of muesli.
Are you a muesli fan, John?
No, not particularly. Too much sugar for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm diabetic, so
yeah. What about you, Gary? I can't even imagine you'd even put muesli anywhere near you.
Julie put me down a bowl of muesli, and Julie would go right through the back door.
But get back to the sheep.
Yep, give that to the rabbits or something. That's rabbit food.
Yes, that's right. Oh yeah. Hey, Steve.
I've got to disappear now, so I'll say bye to everybody.
Thanks,
and
Steve,
have a
for
great
coming
day.
by, mate.
Right.
Take care. Have a nice
No
weekend.
problems. Bye. Bye.
What's the rest of it?
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
What's left of it, anyway. Yeah, I used to love muesli when I was younger. I used to love it. It was we couldn't buy the expensive stuff, which was what Alpen, wasn't it?
Alpen.
We used to buy the really cheap kind of supermarket brand stuff. But no, I used to really like it. Raisins. I like raisins. Harold says, probably not much modelling today for him. CV updating later, as his job is under threat. Ah, yes. This is a common problem, isn't it? All across the country, people's employment being tested.
Yeah.
Have you been furloughed, Harold? Let us know, mate. That sucks. Thomas says his chameleon is also off poorly, same as James, as he is off colour. Lewis says breakfast is coffee and then fighting to get the kids dressed, followed by feeding the dog, waking the wife up, painting her face, all washed down with a day of shopping. Wow, don't get any of those mixed up, will you? I'll paint the dog's face and feed the wife. Yes, young kids in the house. That's a different type of a Sunday morning, isn't it? And Junkwork says, breakfast is, oh gosh, wow. Okay, breakfast is blueberry shreddies. Things after my workout. Oh, is that shreddies or sheddies? After my workout. I'm trying to get some filming done today. Ah, right, for your channel, yeah, I assume. Blueberry shreddies? Must be shreddies.
Yeah.
Must be. Now, is that blueberries added to shreddies, or is that a...
Can't you get them sort of little shredded wheat with blueberry innards?
Innards. Innards.
What?
Doesn't sound very appetizing. So it's like haggis or something.
Haggis is good.
Sure, but not in shreddies.
Why not?
Well, I guess someone might like it. Yeah, I think it's must be a flavour of shreddies with added blueberry bits.
Yeah.
Again, rabbit food. If it's not meat or sausages or bacon, that's not a breakfast.
What about plum tomatoes? That's not meat.
That's different though. That goes along with it. Now, that goes along nice with it.
Gotcha.
I'll have to buy a tin of plum tomatoes now.
Yeah, it happens, doesn't it? You start talking about food, and that's it. You know.
When I went seeing Mummy this morning, I think I'll nip to the shop when I come out.
Yeah. On the way home.
Yeah. The only appointment I could get this morning with the home is 12 o'clock.
Right. Is that once a week you go?
Yeah. You only let us stay now 20 minutes.
Yep. Yeah.
They're cutting the hours down.
Yep. You just go and tell her what's going on?
Yeah. See how she is.
Mm-hmm. Do you end up talking to the staff for a long time as well?
Yeah. You actually spend more time talking to the staff than you do to her mama.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you want to know what she's been up to and how she's doing.
But she's permanently in bed now.
Yes, yes. Yeah, sorry to hear that, buddy.
It's just that dementia.
Yeah. Yeah, not nice.
But on the upbeat, I'm getting steak for dinner.
Oh, are you now?
Yep.
With plum tomatoes?
With plum tomatoes.
You get well looked after up there, mate.
Oh, I do. That's one sure thing I do.
You certainly do.
The only good thing is, you see, Julie loves to cook.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is.
Do you love to eat?
Yes.
A match made in heaven.
Oh, yeah, especially when she does her own homemade Cornish pasties. Oh,
Oh my God. Okay.
yeah.
Now we're talking. Great.
And her homemade sausage rolls, caramel squares, everything. Tray bakes. Not about wonder I'm the size I am.
You're a growing lad.
Yeah, that's why I always tell everybody I'm just a grown cub.
That's right. That's right. He's growing in all different directions.
Yeah, mostly out.
Let's have a look. So yeah, Junklock says yes, shreddies or shirdies. Lewis also says plum tomatoes is garnish, complements the meat. Right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not if you have it just on toast straight, though. Eh?
Oh yes, I like it that way too.
Yeah. Oh, missed one. Thomas says, "I'm hungry now. Shut up." All I had for breakfast was a digestive biscuit. Oh, crikey, we do feel sorry for you. Get yourself in the kitchen, make something nice. Thomas got a question for you, Gary.
Yeah.
Does Julie come home with the meat from Asda telling you what she has won?
No, we go to the butcher's.
That's a good point. Look what I won in the raffle.
Yeah.
We'll do that with handbags and shoes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Women are good for that though, for buying handbags and shoes. So I just say words should be good at buying model kits.
Yeah, absolutely. Lewis says it's time to go now. Thanks, Lewis. Have a good Sunday, buddy. Julie said, Thomas says, Julie loves to cook in your accent, Gary. Came across as something different. He's rolling around in tears. All right, Gary. Say that Julie loves to cook.
Julie loves to cook.
Ah, right. Okay, I see. We're a little bit before the watershed, so we'll carry on.
Saying a word.
I ain't saying nothing.
And she brought me a lovely cup of coffee.
Oh, gosh, she mind us talking about her like that?
No.
She remains very, very, very quiet and very audio disciplined. We do like that.
Julie is a quiet cuddy, full stop.
Right.
She is.
Well, tell her thank you very much for looking after you. Harold says bowl of tea was my uncle. Oh, his uncle used to say bowl of tea. Bought him 1 pint teacup as a joke once. He drained it in one go and said, "Fill her up." Can't have enough tea. Hey? All right, so I've made that tray now. That was a fun hour putting that together. So that's just been glued with this gentle adhesive, and that will hold the base, and then I'll fill that up with I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use yet. Some plaster of Paris and some just torn up tissue just to make a gradient, and then the house will see it atop that, like that. And so the gradient would start there and then go down really thin here. So I'll have a bit of space underneath the house. I should probably measure it actually, shouldn't I? That'd be good. And sit it on there. And so I know I'll put some posts or something, so I know exactly what the height will be. Yes, good thing. Gary, what have you been up to then? Can we have a look at see what you're doing? He's muted.
Sorry, I was
Sure,
just doing a wee bit of painting there. Just putting the first light colours of wood deck tan to make the carbine a wee bit more battered than it is. Just small wee bits of paint on.
Cool.
A layer on the figure itself. So just taking my time. It's just a nice relaxing Sunday morning.
Yes, definitely. I mean, you find pushing paint around really, really relaxing, don't you?
Yeah. I enjoy these wee builds here for Sunday, you know. Just take your time, no panic, no rush, you know.
Nope.
Something different to than building airplanes, helicopters, or even figures, you know, World War II figures and stuff. Just nice. Don't mention the Land Rover shit.
Oh, okay. Not talking about
I haven't told her that wee bit yet.
Oops.
Although I could always do what Stefan's done there. Not on it's a shop. You know.
Yes.
I'm an awe of Stefan. I really am. Oh.
Well, it's a shop.
Yeah. The kit's behind him though.
Yeah. I have to take you to a little private tour or something.
Yeah.
Always welcome, Gary.
Thank you very much, Stefan.
Oh, don't say that. You'll never get rid of him.
Okay. Hurry up and go away, coronavirus.
Yeah. I guess that's the thing, isn't it? You end up buying so many that I guess you could sell them on. Is that how you started then, Stefan? You just how did you get into it?
It's a long story. When I was in the army, still as a soldier, I plugged out, and then I lost my job as a soldier. And then my wife said, "Why don't you start a shop with scale models?" And that's how it started.
Wow!
Because I plugged out. Yeah.
So let me just get this straight. So your wife suggested you. So it's Miranda's fault.
Yeah, it's Miranda's fault.
Yeah, blame me.
Yeah. Okay. There you go, Gary. That's what you need to do.
Yeah. Is there a web page for your shop, Stefan?
Yeah. I can send it to you.
Please.
I send it you in a PM later.
Thank you very much, Stefan.
There you go. Got yourself a client. Stefan's your new dealer, Gary.
Yes.
Brilliant. Can I have a look see what you're up to, Stefan? Can you zoom in? How far have you got?
Yeah, I've put my figures now together. Oh, this one.
Yep.
And also this one I already put together later on. And also this little chap. So yeah, I've done what I wanted to do. Now I'm dry fixing all the parts together, so I can put it in the primer later this day.
Gotcha. So you're going to prime it up and then paint it that kind of Spitfire green interior.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna weather it. So yeah, I got a lot to do.
Cool. Yes, I'm about that stage currently with that build. The instructions want you to paint it as you go, but there's no way I can. Have you got an airbrush station there, or do you hand paint?
Yeah, I'm do the most of the work with the airbrush, and then do the small details with a clean brush.
Right. Gotcha. Awesome. Super duper. Thank you. Thomas says, Stefan, when Gary visits, make him clap his hands when doing the tour.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
Thanks, Thomas.
And Thomas says, oh, look, Julie, I won a Dutch model kit competition. Congratulations. Brilliant. Thomas says, don't use plaster because it will self-level. Use PVA, papier-mâché. Instead, yes, you're right. I think I will. I was just thinking using the plaster as a binder, but no, I don't want that look, do I? I want something a bit smoother. Cool. Yes, I'll do that. I'll do that. Possibly not today, though. Well, how about you, John? You got your mic muted, buddy. Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
I was just checking in, see what you're up to. How you getting on?
Oh, well, I finished masking up one, which is the hardest one because it's only got sort of stripe down the side. So I'm cracking on with the second one.
How are you going to hang them?
It won't take me long.
Idea.
Yeah, I haven't got it with me. I've got some screw-in eyes. So I've just literally got to find out exactly or roughly where the center of gravity or point of balance is. Then I can just drill and put these in with some super glue. Once they're painted and done, I then box them up and send them to my brother, who's going to mount them on he's doing the mobile-y bit. So then he'll take them down to my great niece or our great niece.
Yeah.
As a surprise.
Is it going to be a motorized one?
I haven't got a Scooby. I'm just doing this bit because I can.
Yes. It's a big national operation, then, isn't it? You do one bit, someone else does another bit, all comes together.
Getting there, yes. My brother needs something to do at the moment. He's a handyman, and he's not been able to do a lot recently. So something for him to do.
Yeah, that's right. Is he's not allowed to go to people's homes?
He's got asthma, quite bad asthma, so he doesn't really want to visit people's houses. Although there's some stuff he can do outside. So once he starts, it'll be mainly for the outside work.
Yeah.
Garden cleaning, rubbish, that sort of thing, and building, decking, patios, that sort of thing. So he'll be quite happy doing that. He's a bit dubious about going inside.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful, haven't you?
Yes.
Got to be careful. Cheers, John.
Pleasure.
Harold says, I've used DAS Pronto for bases before now. You got to make sure it's really dry right the way through. Thick layers are a bad idea. Is DAS Pronto, is that the clay?
Yes.
Right. Yes, I know what you mean. Is it water based? You can like lick your finger and sort of smooth it down. I'm thinking of the same thing.
I don't know. I've got some. I don't know.
No, I haven't got any.
Used it.
But I do have newspaper and I do have PVA. So that's what I'll be using. So John, Harold says, so is John making a mobile for a baby?
Yes, it's an unborn one at the moment. It's for my great niece's unborn child. It's to do with Fallout 4. There's right at the beginning, there's a cinematic introduction, and in there's a baby in a cot, and above it is a mobile of spaceships. These ones I drew and printed off myself, so they are a representative of it, not the real thing.
Yeah,
because that would be copyright.
If you're going to sell it, it would be a problem. He says, I did something similar a couple of years ago for a friend's new baby. Mine was all wood to avoid any chance of sharp bits if it broke.
This hasn't got any sharp, but this is just printed PLA. It's smooth.
Yeah. It's not going to shatter.
It's not going to shatter.
No. Well, not if you built it, mate. It'll last forever.
Oh, there you go. This is the first prototype I did.
Yeah.
That is very sharp. That would be a discarding Sabo. The Sabo round if it fell down, and that's the what I've got there.
Okay. Yeah.
It with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
That would be a very nasty bullet.
Yes. Hang them across over the top of the baby.
Yeah. Drop.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, it's almost like a taser.
Almost like a taser.
Mm.
You better behave, or we'll let these bombs drop on your head.
Yeah. Quiet. Now be quiet.
Quiet. I'll release them.
Right, now you see what you made me do.
What have we done?
No. I'm just saying, you drop them and go, now what you made me do.
Yeah, your fault.
Yeah.
You know how Daddy gets. A card, isn't it?
That's the second one done. Hopefully I can get to the spray booth this afternoon and put some red on that, on those. Oh, then this has got the least amount of white on it.
Harold says the baby mobile of Damocles. That was the sword of Damocles, wasn't it? Yeah, baby mobile of Damocles. Brilliant. And DAS is water-based, Harold says. You can often get it cheap at non-modeling places like The Works. Yes, we like The Works here, don't we? Comes up a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Plenty of good stuff for the keen modeler.
It was staff put me on to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got one near you?
Yeah, we do, but it just doesn't have the same amount. It's a very small store.
Right. Can they get stuff in for you, do you think?
Yeah, because I know the manager very well.
Oh.
Yeah, he's coming to the modelling group off a Friday evening.
Ooh. Well, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be very, very useful. You make sure you get him lots of cups of tea.
Yeah.
Sponsored
Yes.
by the work.
Yeah. Yeah. Sponsored by.
He is an ex-vet himself.
There you go.
And I didn't realise it until he told me one day.
Huh? And you said, well, why don't you come along?
Yeah. He's a great modeler too, that's the best of it.
Good.
We're looking at the middle of September, Malcolm, for Ray.
Yep. Okay. Is that when he's going to be free?
Yeah.
Okay. No worries.
He's just finishing off a couple of big projects at the moment, but he said he should have them done by the middle of September.
Brilliant. Well, there's no rush. So that's great. Look forward to that. That's going to be a little figure painting 101, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think we'll do it on a Sunday? We could do it on these show?
Yeah, he can do.
Yeah, could do that, couldn't we?
He only lives up the road from me.
So dangerous.
Very dangerous. And you want to see his stash kit?
Or is it more impressive than Stefan's?
Oh, he's wing nut wings, everything.
Oh, right.
Yeah. He wants to save them then. He can
Yeah,
make a
to me,
fortune
John.
on them in about 10 years.
To me, John, he wants to give them to me.
Doesn't know you very well, does he?
No.
Could do a crashed one. I haven't seen a crashed wingnut wings kit made before.
You don't want to, do you?
Well, I don't know. I think they'd be too precious to not build up properly. They're not
Brother.
mine. Go on.
Sorry, Malcolm.
Sorry, no. I had nothing to say.
His brother makes bicycles out of paper clips.
Gosh.
Yeah.
How'd you ride those?
I don't know.
Must be bloody strong to hold my frame. Do you mean model ones?
Yeah, model ones. For his train dioramas and stuff. He's big into trains, the brother.
Oh, I see. Thomas says, you have a shredder. Use that for the papier-mâché. Yes, a very good idea. I will do. Yes, it does. If you do get any consumable from the works, check the pot life used by date on the packet. It's where companies get the end of shelf life stock. Well, things like what would have a best before date? Things like paint and things like that, or I can't think. What else would have it? What would have a
Glue.
Glue? Yes, yeah, that's right. Super glue, certainly. I bought super glue, cheap super glue from Poundland once. It was like 10 little tubes for £1. Really? Yeah, from Poundland. and every single one of them was just a block of super glue. So technically, it was still super glue. Just had all gone off, unfortunately. I guess I'm just unlucky. A lot of people swear by that. So I've raised up the building like that. If you can see, there you go. So the back will be at the ground level, and the front will be pretty much the level that it is. You know, you'll be able to see the front. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the plan. Very white, isn't it? Boring. What I'm going to do, I wanted to show you this. What I'm going to do for the planks. I saw Phil doing this, model of Phil on the Fermanagh EC group. Is what model of Phil was doing is using a hacksaw blade, I think it was, and he was taking. See that? There's a blade on the top. He was taking that, and then he was running it across the plasticard to make the wood effect in it, and then he was cutting them into strips to make the planks. So I'm going to try that and see how that goes. That's what he was doing, wasn't it, Gary?
It's not there.
Oh, he's not there.
Oh, he's on mute.
Oh, he's on mute.
Sorry, yeah, that's the way he was doing it, Malcolm.
Yeah, I thought so. So I'm going to try that. See how that goes. Clever idea, I thought. That guy's a whiz, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sold his soul to the devil, I think.
Yeah. And the way he just says, it's just like that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've just put that on. I've just put this on, and it just looks exactly like it should.
Yeah.
And I heard him say he's going to sell them.
Yeah.
So he's not even building these things for himself.
No.
Wow. Well, I guess it's he makes wargaming, just to fill everybody in. He makes wargaming terrain, and he's working on a house, like a country mansion or a farmhouse, isn't it? And that's going to be used for terrain, and he's just going to sell it on. So I guess that kind of thing does get bought by wargamers quite a lot, I suppose. Yeah. There we go. Let's get the light. There you go.
Yeah, that looks well, Malcolm, doesn't it?
This does work, yeah. I do a bit more scratching and scoring in the middle part. But yeah, once you cut that into strips, you're going to get plenty of places for your wash to sit. And what I really like about it is it's a right kind of scale as well. For the size of the building and the size of the wood that I need. So especially down the bottom there, once that cut into strips, it's going to look great. There you go. Model of Phil tip in use. I've got this corrugated card. I use some of these for the District 9 roof. But I think this is going to be too wide. For the roof here, I think. Do that around. Don't know. Yeah, it's too big. So I have to make something smaller. And oh, look. Hey, bud.
Good morning, folks.
Good morning. How are you?
Sated.
Right, go on then. What did you have?
Egg and bacon sarnie.
Oh.
Nom, 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 with brown sauce and mayonnaise.
Oh, brown sauce too. Well done. 10 points.
How are you doing?
Good. What are you up to?
Cracking on with my VJ Day base.
Oh wow.
Cracking on with a stencil as well.
What's that stand for?
Air Transport something investigation unit, Southeast Asia.
Oh, right.
And a bit of a reveal. My Raiden.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be. Isn't that finished on Wednesday or next week sometime?
The VJ Day finished Wednesday.
Right. This is the group build for
Saturday Night Crash.
That's it. Yes.
So, yeah, the pilot, the way I've tweaked him, is actually looking out down the side to come into land.
Right.
And it's going to be called Out of Fuel.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because I can't get the plots right. So I thought, nah, out of fuel would do. So
Yeah, that works.
I don't know whether you can see on there. There's a slight red around the outside.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the old meatball.
Oh, I see. I'm with you. Right. So they've kind of scrubbed it off and.
Yeah, hands painted over it with green.
Yeah.
And then put the roundels on. And I don't know whether you can see on the wing tips, on the wings, on the roundels on the wings. So there's a slight ridge in there.
Right.
I
Yes.
painted a red stencil in there.
That's clever. Love it. I like it. It's a really nice. It's the whole thing is a lovely build.
Oh, it's been so nice to build. It's fantastic. I've really enjoyed making this.
Yeah. No, it's a nice looking airplane too.
It is.
Did you get any aftermarket for the interior, or is that all part of the kit?
That's all. Everything is OOB. The only thing I've got to make now are going to be seatbelts, but I'll do those out of masking tape.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got to do seatbelts shortly for my Battle of Britain build. How do you do yours?
I do mine using this.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, I'll measure his straps. Where is he? So I'll measure the straps, the width of the straps there.
Yep. Yep.
So I'll measure those and then work out the width on there and then just cut them, paint them, and then get a couple of small bits of tape to emulate buckles and stuff. A little bit of wire as well, probably.
Yeah. So that's the thing is the buckles that I struggle with. Will you use this very thin wire and just wrap it around something to make it?
I've got 0.2 copper wire that I use.
Yeah.
If you've got an old USB cable, cut that out, cut that apart, snip the connectors at either end off, strip it, and you've got really, really fine wire in there. You can use those.
Right. Okay.
What I also did was get a block of wood. I've got it somewhere. I've got to dig it out. I know it's here somewhere, but it's finding it. And put some metal pins in it, the shape of a buckle.
Oh, yeah.
And then just wrap the wire round to make the buckle shape. Then snip little bits to go across it, and then thread, super glue it all down, then thread the masking tape through it. But the masking tape I double up, so it's twice the length and folded over.
Yeah.
It's what I did the buckles on the mosquito seat with.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't done them for a long time. So that's pretty much how I'm going to do mine, I guess.
Actually, I could probably get away with just doing tape from under there because I did all the undercutting on this. So I'll be able to get a bit of tape under there and around the back of the seat, and that'll be it.
Ah, yeah, I could edit. Yeah. Brilliant. There's a question from Harold. Harold says, I love that Raiden. He says, is it based on a real captured aircraft or is it a what if?
No, it is. Give me a sec. I've got pictures. Okay, I'll share my screen. Give me a moment.
Yep.
Where are we? Because what it was, I was just looking through pictures of Raidens, and this one came up, and it's like, oh, I like that one. Yep, there we go. Right, so if I go back here, click that button, application window, that one. Share, there you go. That's the ATAI USEA. So they had a couple of them on the ground. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. This is quite a small picture. There you go.
Right. Yeah.
But what they did, they used Japanese pilots and Japanese ground crew to evaluate them.
Huh. Okay.
So pictures. Sec.
That lettering looked kind of hand painted.
Yeah, it was. That's
Yeah.
why it's a bit rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is what I'm doing.
Cool. Awesome. Nice of you to join us this morning.
Yep, I thought I'd just pop in and say hello.
You.
Also, would you like to see my Battle of Britain builds?
Yes, please. I absolutely would. That's great. Really fun.
And the baseboard is a bit like that one.
Uh-huh.
Let me just see if I can find it. I did have it a few seconds ago. Don't just hate it when that happens.
It's probably just staring right at you.
It was. There you go. It's just basically the same as that. And I'm not sure if I have that way round
Yep.
or that way round.
I think people would get upset if it's that way around.
I'm going to have it that way around then.
Well, you were going to put some lights on, weren't you? So yeah, definitely that way around.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
But what I might have is have it over the water.
Yeah.
And have water coming up a bit like my picture.
Yeah, your Facebook profile. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have it like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Brilliant. Harold says, nice project.
Thank you very much, Harold.
I think he's talking about the SEA one. He says, I remember seeing that first picture now. He says.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I went, I'm doing that.
Yeah. Sombos. Sombos?
Not sure what that means.
No. Cool.
Yeah. So, 1-4 Stefan. Is he? No, he's muted a moment.
There he is.
Yep.
I'm unmuted.
Yeah. Could you also send me your address for your model shop as well, please? And also,
sure.
I know you were interested in it. The flesh wash I've put on YouTube. If you look at Budget Modeler, it's
Yeah.
on there.
Okay, I will look it up for
Okay, cool.
later this day.
Not a problem. Oh, Miranda's put
Thanks.
the link up. That's brilliant.
There you go. It's not a clicky link. You'll have to find it off the thingy
Yeah,
later on. Model bow.
cool. That's brilliant.
Do veteran or model bow. Oh, I just raped your language. Do apologise. What's bow? Is bow shop? I guess it is. No. Oh, the veteran
It's a
of
building.
model building. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Have you seen Harold's comment?
Yeah. Nobody ever does mosquitoes and BF-108s in Star Wars colours, do they?
Or mosquitoes. Oh,
Oh,
what's that? Oh, look, it's a mosquito in pose colours.
yes, it is.
There you go, Harold. One mosquito in pose colours. It's a bit dusty and it's a bit broken. I need to fix it because it's not very well, as you can see.
Oh,
So,
be good to do like a Lancaster as a Star Destroyer or something, wouldn't it? That would upset many humans.
oh God, yes.
But we
That
sound
was-
funny.
It would be. I go back to the comments. There's a couple I missed from Thomas about the best before dates. He was saying that if you get consumables from the works, check the use by date. And he was saying on wet consumables and masking tapes have a shelf life.
Yeah.
He said some of the merchant shops in the Wild West were flat pack kits sold in catalogs worldwide. The kits were sent out. Oh, we're talking about my shop build, I think. Kits sold in catalogs worldwide. The kits were sent out flat packed and built in the location by the purchaser and carpenters. They ended up in the Far East, Australia, Malaya, Africa, New Zealand, and the British Army has a flat pack church still in use in Deep Cut, Surrey. It was used in the first Kingsman film as a United States Midwest church. Oh, wow! There you
Oh,
go.
I know the place. Yeah, I know the one. It's where he kills everybody in there. It's a complete bloodbath.
Is that an opening scene?
No, it's about
Okay.
2/3, 3/4 of the way through the film.
Just trying to think. Harold says, "Ha ha ha! Sweet." That would be the idea of making everything Star Wars.
Yeah,
Could have maybe in the future we could have a group build called not Star Wars, or Star Wars but not Star Wars, or sci-fi but not sci-fi.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
a sci-fi what if.
yeah, that's the one. Yes, that's
Have you seen his next comment as well?
just about to read it.
All right.
Arthur Roland White has a web shop, and on there is a T-shirt with a Vulcan in X-wing colours doing
No.
the trench run with the slogan "Use the V-Force." Well, okay, I'm writing that down. That's a great idea.
Just take my money.
Yes. That's brilliant.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Racer.
I know what I'm doing.
Racer.
Oh, no, not a Vulcan.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. But what's your idea? What are you going to do? Oh, right. Yeah. There's an X-wing.
I'm not sure.
Because that would go with your Facebook profile, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's fun.
I'm going to call it here, Malcolm, because I want to go and get ready to go in to see Mummy.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
Oh, hi, Gary.
Good morning,
Okay,
Gary.
then.
Have a good day.
Sorry.
Mate.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers,
Bye.
buddy.
Bye, Gary.
John.
Yeah, come up to 2 hours now.
So, John,
Yes.
I'm going to be hopefully reprinting your
Yeah.
jobs today.
Ooh.
I've gone in and changed the supports on it. So hopefully that second one won't collapse like it did. Fingers crossed.
That'll be good.
I hope so.
So, for those who don't know, James is poorly this morning, so there's no Sunday
Oh,
parade.
right.
Hey, I didn't say what was wrong with him, just said he was poorly. He did manage to eat a sausage baggie this morning. We'll find out what that was. So, yeah, no Sunday parade. As far as I know, Vesta will still be on at 12:30.
Cool.
You got any new videos up, Steph?
I've got one coming out this evening,
Ooh,
but I'm doing a build.
Yep, the SPAD.
It's my SPAD 13.
Uh-huh.
So,
Oh yeah,
got it closed up.
oh yeah. Are the belts from the kit?
Yes, this comes with a nice little strip of PE. And I have to say, considering it cost me, what was it, 20 quid? 19.99. It's a bloody good kit for the price. It's really nicely detailed. There's a couple of bits extra that I've had to put in the cockpit. You can't see them. But yeah, it's really nice. I'm enjoying building this.
Good.
I've done a 1/72 scale and tried to rig it, and it's like, no, that's just too fiddly. And rigging's something I want to try. So this is my initial rigging.
Yeah.
So sorry. Yep.
I was just going to say, talking about rigging at 1/72 scale. I watched a Plasmo video last night with my youngest daughter, and it was the one where he makes the tiny little walrus. You seen that one, or is it?
No.
Is it walrus or? It's a sea biplane with the rear-facing motor, and it's the size of a 50p.
Oh my goodness, aunt.
It's insane. It's only a short video.
Shut that gorgeous.
Yeah, that's right. So when he starts putting the rigging on it, he's like, oh, okay, now what?
Oh no, that's just sorry, that's
it's amazing, really, what he's able to do.
No, my shaking would I'll tell that.
Oh, there's two more. Oh, God.
You're right, John.
Yeah, I've now got the verticals and horizontals done for these 12 new Bailey panels. So I've now got to strip out, I don't know, is it about 84 bits from the spruce? Or maybe slightly less than that. And clean them up to do the centre parts. Oh,
Right.
oh, the joys. I'm getting scrabbled by dogs, therefore I'm going to call it a day.
Right, go.
See you all soon, hopefully. Have a
Thank you,
good
John. Thank you, John. Thank you, doggy.
Oh, can you see? Here she is.
Cheers, John.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye, mate.
Bye.
Just had another cup of tea delivered. Thank you very much.
Nice. It's all right for Tom.
It is. It certainly is. Can measure how long I've been online by how many cups of tea. Or how cold my tea is. I'm just looking on Plasmo's list of videos, and I can't find it on here for some
You
reason.
sure it was Plasmo?
Yeah, it definitely was. But I can't find it now. Someone's dog's thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it's my dog.
bless. What have you got, Stefan?
I think he's finished now.
No.
No.
What dog do you have?
Little Münsterlander.
Okay.
It's a hunting dog.
All right. What's their name?
Hunter.
Gunter.
No, Hunter.
Oh, Hunter.
Hunt. Yeah.
Is that his name then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hunter.
Hunter the Hunter.
Come here. Come on.
Oh, he's a Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah, a sort of spaniel. It's a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Oh, he's a bit tasty, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's built. Yeah, certainly is built, isn't he?
Yeah. He's now 5 years old, almost 6.
Oh, yeah. Normally, my dog's in here with me as well, but because it's a Sunday, she's in bed with her mum.
Oh, great. Mine is normally sleeping on the couch on a Sunday.
Okay, I found it. Thomas says, "What video are you after, Malcolm?" I missed that. It was a Plasma video. I've just found it, so I'll share my screen. You need to see this. This is amazing. So there you go.
Oh my giddy aunt!
Yeah, there's your.
That's a walrus for a ship,
That's the one.
and he's rigging it.
Yeah. Well, he's got the rigging on for the rear, for the rudder, and then there's photo etch. It'll go to the next bit. There's a photo etch for the rigging in between the wings.
Wow.
And the camouflage was done by masking. and it's also got a gun on it.
Sorry, I've just been invaded. Come on, honey. Here goes for that.
Yeah, it's pretty tiny.
Oh yes. Rather him than me.
Yeah, how he. I mean, you watch the video. You just type in Plasmo Walrus and it'll pop up, I'm sure. But how he manages to film, as well as doing it well,
Yeah.
and small. I don't know how he does it.
What he's probably got a screen in front of him, and he's watching the screen, and he's got the video in close.
Gotcha. Yes.
Which, that's probably the way I'd do it as well.
Right. Yeah. So he hardly has to move to make sure he's in shot.
Yeah. So where my front camera is,
Yeah.
on the top left, you can see there. He's probably got a monitor there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And from the top camera, or is the one over his shoulder, he's actually watching the monitor doing the work.
Yes.
And occasionally glancing down.
Yes. So that's the wood with lots and lots of scrapes on it now. Looks really good. Really happy with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice wood effect. So I'll cut that down into planks and let's see how that looks. Coming up to 2 hours, so we'll call it in a little while. Chat won't let me post a web address, Harold says, for the Vulcan t-shirt. I'll send it to the Moles for Heroes Twitter account. Oh, okay.
Cool. Thank you.
I think it will let you post, will it, YouTube?
YouTube doesn't. Facebook does.
No. I'm sure we can Google it quite easily. Yep. Harold says the walrus hurts his brain. Yeah. it's pretty tiny. The whole there you go. I'll pause it on there. The whole video is great. You know, the tweezers he uses. You know, the way that he uses the cocktail stick to move the glue from one place to another, and he has to sharpen the cocktail stick because the cocktail stick's not sharp enough. It's really good. Just notice the machine gun's bent on the front of that one. Now looking at it. But yeah, brilliant. Really skilled. Thomas says David's setup is really, really simple and very basic. Yep, it certainly works. I think he does it. He's got a studio tour, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've not watched it. I should. It's on the list.
Night Shift has done one as well. That's interesting.
Oh, right. Oh, so many videos I need to watch. Yeah, so the walrus hurts Harold's brain. The only thing I ever did like that was masked canopy frame on his 1/720th Comcat. Masked a canopy frame. Wow. I assume that's for a ship build as well.
Yeah.
How does the kit go together, Stefan? I saw you playing with the two halves.
Yeah, I fixed it together, dry fitting. with the wings and the fuselage, and it's a nice fitting. I don't think I need a lot of putty. Maybe a small amount of it, but not that much.
Brilliant.
It's quite nice fitting.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure what I will do with the flaps. And upright position or the down position.
Well, it's landed and parked, is it?
Yeah, it's landed.
Yeah. So do they store them up or do they store them down?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the question. I don't know for sure what I will do. I think the flaps down. It gives some nice detail.
I would. I'd do the flaps down, because if they need to inspect them, say there's been some battle damage or something like that, they'd need them down so they can inspect them.
All right.
Yeah. I thought so. I think I will put them down.
Yeah, cool. Well, you'll have to make sure that the lever for the flaps in the cockpit is down too.
Yeah.
You have to work out which one is which. Brilliant. Yes, I haven't gone that far in the kit, so I didn't realize you could have the option of having flaps up or flaps down.
Yeah, it's on. Maybe it's in your instruction manual the same. Page 15. The numbers 44 and 45.
I think you have a more upgraded kit than I do, because 44 and 45 is about the wheels, and mine's all black and white. It's not the pretty color one. The flaps.
Okay.
Oh, here are
Yeah,
flaps. Are here.
Yeah, my instruction is the wheels are 56.
This is flaps down 45. There we go.
But I also got the two pilots from Iron Maiden.
Yeah, of course you do,
in the beginning of the instruction.
Yeah.
So that's maybe where the difference is.
Yeah. That's a re-release, isn't it? Well, I'm going to have to do mine down because I don't have a pilot. So definitely would be on the ground.
Well, no, he could have bailed.
Yes, that's true. You could have. Right, guys, coming up to 2 hours, so we're going to call it there and say goodbye. We've got coming up later on today at 12:30 is Festa's Festa 67's workshop on YouTube. Go and check that out. Just go to YouTube and type Festa 67 and you'll see his channel there. And unfortunately, there's no James today. He's poorly. Thomas said, I missed one of Thomas's things. There we go. Thomas said, I need to do a studio tour. It's a mess at the moment. It's on my list of jobs to do. Oh, yeah, definitely do that. I'd watch that. Definitely. Thomas says, I might be working on a TV series next year, making models. It's close to being greenlit. It's a long-term job as well, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for you, Thomas.
Good luck.
Aardman have offered me an interview for a job in Bristol, but I can't relocate. It was a prop modeler for the chicken run too. Oh, cool. I went to an interview in a very similar place as well, in Bristol, a long time ago. Didn't get it though. Right. Good night, everybody. Good evening. Good day. Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Good morning as well. Have a lovely afternoon. And we will be back. Modelers Mess will be back on next week. Public on YouTube, and then on the Facebook Modelers Mess, we will be back tomorrow at 12. That's right. Yeah. So I hope everyone has a nice Sunday and enjoys their Sunday roast if they've got it or lined up. I don't think I have. No. No, I've had a shake of the head. Unless I make it, of course.
We've got steak and chips.
Oh, well, that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey?
Only because I'm making it.
Ah, yeah. That's it. Oh, I don't think I could make something as detailed as a Sunday roast. Right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. And
Bye.
have a lovely Sunday.